Hey guys, welcome back to ET Figure Unboxing, and in this video we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Gaara from Naruto Shippuden. And for some reason my shipment got delayed from the Pyongyang, but anyways, here is the left of the box, here is the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And let's not waste any more time and bust this thing open and see what we got. And here we have the figure still in the packaging, and he does come with a fair amount of accessories, but I think it would have been perfect if they can give us the ninjutsu hands, but it's good enough. And let's check out the figure itself. And here we have Gaara right out of the box, and as expected from S.H.Figuarts, the figure is beautifully done. And let's take a closer look at the figure. It's very nicely painted and sculpted. I especially like the shading in the hair. It looks very good. But I do have one issue with the figure though, and I think the face is a little bit too big. And it seems to be the trend nowadays with S.H.Figuarts. They're just making the face like super big. And do let me know in the comments if it's just me, but I feel like his face should be a lot more slim. If you're looking at it from side, it's not too bad, but if you're staring at it straight, it looks a little bit chubby. But anyways, let's check out the articulation. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. I already swapped out the cross arm, and he can look up about this much. Can't really look down. You can turn his head, no problem. And the shoulder is on a standard bolt joint. You can raise his arm up about this much. And you do have a little bit of a butterfly over here, like that. And you do have some shoulder swivel, no bicep swivel, but you can curl about this much. And you do have the ball wrist. And for the ab crunch, you can bend forward about this much, backward about this much, some side-to-side movement. And for the lower body, he's using the 2.0 hip. So it's really similar design with Rock Lee and Kakashi. And the skirt is on a really soft material. I kind of wish they used this for Itachi and Sasuke, but it's too late now. And you do have a swivel over here. And you can bend his leg about this much, side-to-side pivot, and you do have the toe hinge. And yeah, I think that's it for the articulation. Honestly, the articulation feels a little bit clunky, but for Gaara, I think it's okay. It's not too bad. And let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the default face, and I think it looks pretty good. And next up, we get a teeth gritting face, and it looks pretty good as well. You can probably use it when he's casting on spell or something, or just using ninjutsu. And next up, we get a cracking sand armor face, and this one is probably my favorite out of the three, and I think I'm gonna keep this on. It's really cool. I like it. And next up, of course, we get his gourd. It's very nicely painted and sculpted, and you can take this part off as well. And the coolest thing about this piece is that it is super light. He's not going to be back heavy whatsoever. Like, this thing is gonna feel like it doesn't exist. And let's try this out. Alright, so here I have him assembled with a gourd, and of course, it looks amazing. And for the interchangeable hands, we get a pair of karate chop, and it looks pretty good. And next up, we get a pair of gripping hands, very nicely painted and sculpted as well. But unfortunately, these are the only two hands we have. And I really wish we could have gotten like a pair of just relaxed open hands and ninjutsu hands. But anyways, let's move on. And by the way, guys, I just found out something really disappointing. And do let me know in the comments if your figure is the same way, but I'm guessing it is. I realized that the butterfly shoulder, or like the range of the butterfly shoulder, is really limited. Like, this is as far as it goes. And according to the promo pictures, we should have 3 times the range. Let me just pull the box over here. So I'm not getting this, and this is ridiculous. Like, like, it's so much shorter for some reason. Like, why is the final product so different from the promo pictures? And this is just really disappointing. Like, I even pull out his neck and stuff and try to move the joint from inside, but this is really just as far as it goes. And yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's move on. And lastly, we do get a effect part, and it's really nicely painted and sculpted. And I really like the translucent plastic they're using. I'm not sure if you guys can tell on the camera, but this thing is actually somewhat translucent. And it does have a little bit of articulation over here, so that's nice. And let's try this out. Alright, so here we have Gaara displayed with the effect parts, and they do give you a stand. And yeah, I believe that's it for the accessories, and let's jump straight into the size comparison. Alright, so for the size comparison, let us start with the S.H.Figuarts Naruto figures. And for the most part, they look amazing together, and I'm just glad that Naruto line is still alive. But for some reason, I feel like ever since Rock Lee, the head just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. And I'm not sure if I like that. And of course, do let me know in the comments on what you think, and let's move on. And next up, we have some S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, and they look pretty good as well. And then we have some American IP S.H.Figuarts. And next up, we have the Mesco 112 Daredevil and Punisher. S.H.Figuarts Street Fighters. And then we have some S.H.Figuarts Pokemon figures and Bring Art Sora from Square Enix. some S.H.Figuarts Kamen Riders. Alright, so lastly, we have some recent Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so overall, I think the figure is definitely good enough that I will recommend it, but I don't think it's anywhere near amazing. And I'm usually really biased towards Naruto because I'm a really big fan. But while this figure looks really good and has beautiful paintwork, the articulation just feels a little bit too clunky for me. And that's not necessarily the fault of the figure, because Gaara has a really tricky design. But I just can't get over the fact that the butterfly joint has so little range compared to the promo pictures. If you guys just take a moment and look up on Google, you can tell that the promo pictures has significantly more range than the final product, and that really bothers the crap out of me. And yeah, I mean, that just limits a lot of display options. And also, I feel like they're missing some key interchangeable hands like the ninjutsu hand and the relaxed open hands, but there's nothing we can do about that. But I'm just saying what I feel about a figure. And hopefully they can make other iterations of Gaara and fix those issues. But for now, do let me know what you think. And don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Eric. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.